Welcome to Shom Achshov on the Daf. Shir sponsor Luinish Pasar Be'akav Shom Le'avas Yitzchok. We're holding over the Zara Daf Samichtes. The Gemara at the end of the Daf says that if you have a Zoyno Eved Kechovim and a straw with her, so then the wine is mutter. Why? Because Ne'id de Tokef Lo Yitzo de Aveira, even though the Israelim, the Jews, they're doing an Aveira being with a Zoyno, but Yitzo de Ainesech Le Tokef Lo. But to have that, to that extent, that they're going to allow this woman to do Yain Nesech, that they don't have the Yetzer. They have Yetzer to do the Aveira of Znus, but not the Aveira to allow this guy to do Yain Nesech. So the Sefer Imri Tzvi, on Maseches Avoda Zara, brings a question. He says, if you look at the Gemara in Kedushin Daf Mem, it says that there was a story with Rab Tzadok that this woman asked him to be with her. As Rashi says over there, he couldn't really get away from her. So he says, I'm sorry, I'm too hungry, I'm very, very weak. So she said, I'll give you here's a dover tomeh to eat. And he answered, Tzaddik, ma'inaf kamina, David ha oichala. Wait, someone does the Aveira, so he's going to eat as well, dover tomeh. Meaning, if I'm already doing an Yetzer anyway, so do another Yetzer. Masha over there, that once a person is involved in doing an Aveira, he will do all the Aveiras as well. And our Gemara says, no. If they have a Yetzer to do Znus, doesn't mean they have the Yetzer to allow a guy to do Yain Nesech. So how do we reconcile these two Gemaras? So the Imri Tzvi says a big Yesod. He says the Pshah is like this. When one has a Yetzer to do an Aveira, and in order to reach that Aveira, he needs to do another Aveira. So then, not only is he going to do the Aveira that he desires to do, but he's going to do everything else that will assist him in getting to that Aveira. In the case of Rab Tzadok, the only way for him to be able to do the Aveira was in order to eat, because he's very, very weak. So he says, one who wants to really do an Aveira, he's going to also eat Davar Yetzer, so it will enable him to do the Aveira. But what our Gemara is talking about is that allowing this Goyso to touch Yain Nesech doesn't enable them to do the Aveira of Znus. It's two separate Aveiras that are not connected to each other. So that's what we say, that when one is doing one Aveira, he's not necessarily doing the other Aveira. Continues the Imri Tzvi and says that really the Beis Levi already says it in Chelik Beis Siman Aleph, referring to the Gemara on the end of Maseches Nedarim. So the Gemara on the end of Maseches Nedarim says that there was a Noyef, a person who does a Averis of Znus, that he went to the house of this woman, and the husband came home. So this Noyef went and hid in the closet. As he's hiding in the closet, he sees there's a snake who's eating these shchalim, he's eating these vegetables, and then the husband of this woman was about to eat from the same shchalim. So the Noyef told him, don't eat. The snake ate from it. So it says Rava, this woman is mutter. She for sure didn't do an Aveira. Because if she would do the Aveira, the Noyef already was with this woman, he would allow the husband to eat from the shchalim in order for the husband to die, and he could be with his wife with no disturbance. As Tosfos mentions over there, Tosfos in Nedarim, he says once he's chashud on doing ma'ases nus, he's chashud as well for doing shlichus damim, to kill the husband in order to be with a woman. So the Beis Levi asks, where do we find such a thing, that a person who's chashud and a rayas is chashud and shlichus damim as well? Where do we see these two things are correlated? Says the Beis Levi, there the shlichus damim is to enable the person to be with his woman. He wants to be with his woman. What's bothering him? What's disturbing him? What's preventing him? This husband. So if they can kill the husband, and then they will allow him to do the Aveira, so he's going to even do that. Once a person is involved in one Aveira, he's going to do all the Aveiras in the world to enable that Aveira. But if the shlichus damim, to kill somebody for no reason, nothing to do with this Aveira, that we don't say that someone who's choshev and arayis, his choshev and shlichus damim, that's the Beis Levi. And this connects beautifully to the Gemara that we learned in Maseches Sanhedrin. The Gemara there says that Yisrael, the only reason they did Avoda Zara is only to be matir to them arayis. So meaning, Am Yisrael is not doing Avoda Zara for the purpose of Avoda Zara. They're doing the Avoda Zara for the purpose of arayis. They want to do arayis. I mean, once you're doing the, when you get to the Aveira, it will enable you to do many other Aveiras to get to the same place. But just the fact you're doing one Aveira doesn't mean you're doing another Aveira. Elamai say that's the chur what the Chasam Sofer says over here in the sugya. Because the Chasam Sofer says a big chiddush which seems to be hipcho mistabro. He says like this: back in the olden days when they were very shakur and Avoda Zara, and they wanted to do yain nesach for the purpose of Avoda Zara mamish, then the wine is mutter. Because the fact that the Yid, in the case of the Zoino, has a Yetzer of Arayis, doesn't mean he has a Yetzer to do Yain Esech, and to allow people to do Yain Esech. But today, what is the reason that we don't allow Yain Esech, even though today there's not a real Yetzer over the Zara? The reason is because of Chastas, because we don't have the intermarriage. So today, the Yain Esech is part and parcel of this Nus. He wants to be with his woman. Yain Esech is only a way to prevent somebody from being with his woman. So the Yain Esech is another enabler to do this Nus. So it says the Chazal today, because we don't have Avoda Zara, we don't have Yain Esech, so then in the same case of the Zaina, the wine will be Asur. Because now the wine is part of the enabling to do Nus. Mamash the same Nekudo, the Yetzer says, the same Nekudo of the Beis Halevi. And that's one way to understand the Shulchan Aruch in Yerideo, Siman Kuf Yutes, that says, HaChashud l'dor echod eino chashud dvarim achim. One is suspected to do one Aveira, he's not suspected to do other Aveiros. Aval kol ma shetzorich lo yisod davar chashud gam olav. Anything he needs for this purpose, he's chashud. Anything which is part and parcel to end it, what enables a person to get to the tachlis of what he's chashud on, then he's chashud for that as well. Anyone who wants to join the Shom Machshava email us to WhatsApp, please email shommachshava@gmail.com.